Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you guys a tutorial on how I got these super cute fall nails. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. So this color is Choco Pie and it's from Igel Beauty. The next color is going to be from Nailed by Naya and it's the glitter powder Serpent. And last but not least, I'm going to be using Cover Blush by JC Beauty Concepts. That's like my go-to nude for all skin tones. It just looks good on every skin tone. So I'm going in on this nail starting with, like, the French smile line. And y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all my weaknesses when it comes to nails. I am not a nail artist. I do not know how to draw on nails very well. Also, when it comes to French, that is another one of my weaknesses. I am not the best at doing French, and my goal before the end of the year is to execute doing acrylic French because it is my favorite French to do. I feel like it looks the cleanest, it looks nice, it's just crispy. I enjoyed filing it off with the e-file and just watching it come to life. But for the life of me, y'all, I kind of avoided doing French nails early in my nail journey because I was just like, I'm not doing that. But with the popularity and also, like, it's a beautiful design. French is just, it gives. So that's my goal, y'all. So y'all gonna see me do this French with about 1,000 beads, and that's just my personal preference. Because I don't want to put a big blob on my nail and then I end up messing it up, or it's too dry, or it just causes me to have to redo my nails. So I'm just taking my time with it. But I am going to speed this up because I know y'all don't want to watch this. But if you are a beginner, try to practice doing French nails as much as possible so that you can become a vet at it. You know what I mean? So yeah, as y'all can see, it looks a little bit wanky and janky, but it's going to come along, and I'm just doing it how I feel comfortable. But remember, y'all, you do not have to do nails how you see someone who's been doing nails for 5 years. Do it to your comfortability. You're not always going to be a one bead person. Sometimes you're going to have to use mini beads, and that's okay as long as the end result is cute. So y'all see that I'm moving it around a little bit, looking at it like, I need to fix that. So I'm just going in to build height because also the apex needs to be in the French. You don't want it to be too flat because the strength of the nail is going to be in the French. So I'm just building that up and molding it, and I'm working with beads that are wet, so I can kind of get it to the shape that I want and be able to press it and move it to shape it how I want it to look. Alright, so now I'm going in with the color Serpent by Nailed by Naya, and I feel like this is the perfect fall glitter. I bought it a couple of years ago and I've never put it to use. I just always been intimidated by it. So I was like, let me try it. Let me do this. Let me put on this Serpent and we gonna see how it turns out. So as you guys can see, it's a really chunky glitter, so I went in little by little with it. I didn't want to just cover it because sometimes with glitters, if you apply too much, it kind of, with glitter, how can I say this? It kind of bulks up and you can't really see the dimensions of the nail. You can't really see how it would look in different light settings because you just junked up a bunch of glitter. So I'm going in with small wet beads so I can kind of move the glitter around on the nail and kind of gauge where I want it to go. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just applying small little beads, y'all, and moving around slowly, taking my time. And this is why I think y'all should get a practice hand, because when you have a practice hand, you don't have somebody who's rushing you. You don't feel super intimidated. You can let your creativity run wild. Also, I know that if I were to do this set on a person, it'll be way quicker, but I got the practice on my hands, so I could really see what I would want to do. So yeah, that's just my advice. But y'all see what I'm doing. I'm just going in with little beads at a time, filling in the gaps that I want to fill out so that I don't crowd the nail too much, so you can really see what the glitter is giving. Alright, so now on this finger we're doing French again, and I sped it up because it took me forever to do it on this practice nail, just being real. So I'm just applying the acrylic again, y'all, patting it, moving it, shaping it to my liking. And this one was a little bit quicker than my first one, so we're getting somewhere. And that's basically it. I'm gonna come back when we get to the pinky. Okay, so now I'm going in with the color Choco Pie by Igel Beauty, and I'm just applying that to the nail. And y'all do not judge my application. Don't judge me, y'all. At least y'all know that, you know, I'm not gonna hide anything from y'all. It's not always gonna be perfect. Every acrylic powder has different consistencies, and Igel Beauty be kind of questionable sometimes, so it was just a little bit different. Like the consistency of it was a little bit, how can I say, it was fudgy. Like it was kind of weird, but I kind of got the hang of it a little bit. But this nail was a little bit wonky, and I need a new acrylic brush too. Like this one was just not doing what I needed it to do. I had like a little acrylic monster stuck in there, and I wanted to record this and I didn't want to use my really small brush, so I had to make it do what it do. But I'm applying that Choco Pie, and y'all, I never used this color also. Like I've had it for a little while now, and I'm like, I want to use brown, like fall, autumn. I want to use something brown and just, you know, I went on a limb and did something different, and I really love this color. It's so beautiful. It has like a little shimmer to it. It's not like a completely matte or solid brown, but it's such a beautiful brown. It reminds me of like a fudge brownie or something. I love, love, love this color. So I'm just applying the bead and going all the way down with it. And y'all, whatever you mess up on, you can fix it with your e-file and your hand file to shape it. So if the nails are a little bit wonky, and you know, doing nails on a practice hand is way different from doing nails on a person. You can't really maneuver it the way you want to, especially if you're recording. You're trying to keep the nail upright so that people can see it. So it's kind of different. So don't judge me on that. But I'm going in with my hand file, and this is an 80 grit, and I'm just going around that smile line to make it as crisp as possible and fix the shape a bit, and then we're going to go ahead and move on. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with Choco Pie around the smile line, so that way when I file it down, you can see the color, you know, spread out evenly. And that was a drier bead because I mainly wanted it to go on the side of the nail, like the, is it the perimeter or circumference? I don't know. I wasn't good at math, but whatever. Yeah, so I'm just going in with it and working it down to kind of see where I want this to go, because I'm going to be doing a design where only half of this nail is going to be the chocolate color and then the other half is going to be glitter. So I'm just applying it sparingly. I don't want to put too much on there, and I want the beads to be wet because I'm going to go in with the exacto knife and kind of make a small line so I know where I want the acrylic to go. And as you guys can see, it was drying down a little bit, but I kind of still was able to create that little line so I know where I want it to kind of stop with the acrylic. But you know, igel is a little bit watery, so you gotta work with it. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's the best acrylic, but I'm gonna make do with the powders that I have. Some people throw them away as they, gradually get better at nails. Not me. I have a lot of igel products because as a beginner, it was really affordable. So I purchased a lot of colors so I could have a wide variety and a large range for an affordable price at the time. Like I got all of the powders for like $6. I don't know how much it costs now, but I'm putting them to use, girl. Y'all gonna see a lot of videos with me using it and making it work. So I suggest y'all do the same if you're trying to, buy acrylic on a budget. So I did that one side, and now I'm gonna go ahead and do glitter all over this French nail. I just want it to be full glitter with the French. So that's all that this is. But I sped this up as well because I told you guys I wasn't applying huge chunks of glitter or huge beads because this is very chunky. There's a lot of big pieces and I didn't want it to just take over the nail too much. So yeah, and let me know, do y'all like voiceovers or would y'all want me to be quiet? I don't know. But just let me know, y'all. So now I'm going in with my medium bit and I'm just going along the sides of it to kind of make that line as straight as possible. I didn't want to go in with the hand file immediately because I don't want to mess up the French portion. So I'm going in with this bit. It's really flat at the top, so I'm using the bottom of the bit, and you want to be careful with this. I'm going with the bottom of the bit to just get that line as straight as I want it to be so it can be on half of the nail. And I'm just moving it around to look at it, and y'all, it looks wonky in shape, but once you go in with that e-file, it's gonna be okay. Alright, and now on the other side, I'm going in with the glitter powder again, and I'm just filling that side in because I want it to be half-half, and I think it's kind of cool. Like, this is my favorite nail. It's so cute to me. I don't know. Well, not my favorite, a second favorite. I don't know. Y'all tell me which nail was y'all favorite because mine is in between the pinky and this finger. Is this the middle finger? The pointer finger. I don't know. I just think it was so cute. Alright, so now I'm going in with the Mia Secret Clear to encapsulate all of the nails. And Mia Secret Clear is my favorite, well, one of my favorite clear powders because it doesn't bubble up for me, and it just, the clarity on it is very, very nice. I love the clarity on this clear. I also like Young Nails Speed Clear when I'm doing my own nails or if I'm doing someone else's nails and I really want to be quick. I love to use the Young Nails Speed Clear, but those are my like top two. I've tried other ones and they're pretty good, but I feel like sometimes they can be overpriced, so I kind of go with the ones that I feel like is good, is good for the money. So I feel like the Speed Clear is good because you can set the nail faster, and this one is more on the affordable side. You can buy a large jar and the clarity is really nice, and if you're a beginner you can kind of work with it a little bit longer. It doesn't set that quick. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in and file down the nails. Before I used to shape and then e-file and then hand file, but now I just e-file. After I e-file, that's when I go in with the hand file. I feel like that just cuts down on the time. So I'm going in with this medium 5-in-1 bit, And I'm using it on 15 RPMs just to get the nail down and get that smile line to show. Also to fix any lumpiness or imbalance with the nail. Is that the word, imbalance? Yeah, so I just want to balance the nail out, get all the lumps and bumps out of there, but I don't want to go in with a speed that's too high because that can literally make your nail too thin. So I'm just going in with this bit just to get it cleaned up. And as you guys can see, the smile line portion is starting to show through. But we didn't spend too long on that because that takes a while and the diamonds are going to take forever. But y'all, so I used Swarovskis on this. I was feeling really good doing this nail. Because I love a good gem. I love a good bedazzled nail. Like, that's my favorite part of nails. I don't care what nobody says. Some people don't like gems. I love gems on my nails. I want to see it. Put all of it. Put everything that you can fit if you can. So I went in with this gold bear with the silver heart. And I got this from Shein. And I have a Shein haul coming for the fall and winter. Y'all, I got some really good stuff. But I went in with these Swarovskis that I got from Michael's. They are like a green pack. It comes with forest green, black, crystal clear, and then this one that I put at the top. I don't know what color that is, but it's just, you see that? It's so cute. And then it also had like this little, it's like a brownish champagne color. And it just went with this set so well. So I'm just applying the gems, y'all, and fixing it as I go. And I also use the Macart glue for the gems. Everyone uses that. It's the best. So I'm just applying the diamonds and stuff like that, moving the nail around so I can see, you know, how it looks, what I would add, what I would remove. And yeah, I feel like it's coming along. Like, isn't the bear so stinking cute? I love it. So cute. So because I did so much on the pinky nail, I was like, should I do more? And then I was like, girl, just do more. So I went in on this nail and I did an outline around the French with the nail glue. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm going to put these metallic gold crystals that I have on there and hopefully it's cute. So I just added one and then I moved it around a little bit. I'm like, okay. So let's just keep going. So I did it all over the nails and I'm going to be back when I do something else, y'all. Alright, y'all, so I ended up going back to this nail and I was like, it needs something at the bottom. Just a little bit of extra pizzazz, a little bit more of that champagne gold Swarovski. And then I felt like that really sealed the deal. Like, that made it just cute. Anyways, this is the Samika gold gel paint in the color T10. And I got this from a nail supply store. And y'all, look at it. I saw the swatch of it at the store and I was like, this gold is popping. So I decided to get it, and on this nail, I decided to do an outline with the gold around the fringe because I felt like it needed something extra. But I really, really love this nail. I love how it turned out. It just looks so cool. And I feel like it probably would have looked cool matte too, but I wanted to see the glitter. Like, I'm such a top coat girly, like a gel clear see-through top coat. I have to see what's in there. So matte, I feel like with matte, like I'm teasing myself. Like I have to squint to see what's in there, and I don't want to squint. Give me clarity. Show me what's popping. Like show me what's in that nail. So I decided to, you know, apply top coat to it, but I'm just outlining it, y'all, doing a little fringe, and then I cured it. And I love this little curing lamp thing. It's just so much easier on my life. Now I'm going in with some top coat, and I'm just gonna go ahead and top coat everything, seal everything in. And y'all see that here, period, for the bear. The bear is getting glossed up, sauced up. And now, y'all, top coat is my favorite part. Gems and top coat is just, it just brings everything to life. But y'all, look at that. Yes, it looks really, really good. And I'm so happy I bought this glitter. When I purchased it, I didn't know what I was gonna do with it, but sometimes you gotta just marinate. And I have so many glitters and powders and stuff, so now I use a randomizer. I pick 5 different colors and then use a randomizer, and whatever it lands on, I'm just gonna start doing a set on that. That way I don't get like creativity block, and I could really just bring my ideas to life. So this was just a random selection, and it came out so bomb. And look at that glitter, y'all.